So the Detroit Lions make some moves today, finally in free agency over the last hour or so. They acquire Marcus Davenport, former first round pick in 2017, defensive end for the Minnesota Vikings, and they also traded for Carlton Davis, the third from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They also resigned Graham Glasgow to a 3-year deal for $20 million, and they lose, unfortunately, our boy I say Graham Glasgow, Jonah Jackson, man, Big Jonah Jackson goes to play with Matt Stafford on a 3-year, $51 million deal. So clearly, Glasgow was a cheaper option, but what I'm saying? We about to get into all that, man. My thoughts so far of this beginning of the week of free agency, all the crazy signings we've seen so far. I'll just name a few of them when we come back. But other than that, man, if you have a chance, make sure you hit that like button, man. Please do that for your boy. If it ain't too much trouble, hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Share this content with everybody, man. It's your boy. I'm coming in with more real quick. We finna get into the breakdown of this and give you my real quick initial feels about the moves today. So with that being said, okay, so guys, let's get into it. Don't forget to hit that like button, man. So, the Lions obviously start off today, man. They made their first signing, which was Graham Glasgow. You had to feel like that was going to come. I think they got him at a decently reasonable price for a veteran guard who's, let's be honest, he's very familiar with here. Obviously, we already know the history with Graham Glasgow. So they already had him here as a prep lateral move. He played very well. So he was an easy re-sign for them for a 3-year, $20 million deal. I think 9.5. I think it's fully guaranteed. I think, if I could be wrong about that number, but yeah, he's obviously coming back because the price tag on somebody like Jonah Jackson, who's played really phenomenal for us, was a little bit heftier, and the Rams were able to pay him. They need some more boys on their offensive line. 3 years, $51 million. So you can see the clear $30 million difference, right? So clearly, it was an easy resign for the Lions to bring him back. But, the Lions still got to me enough draft capital, with trading up or trading down in draft, to be able to get another offensive lineman. Maybe they'll sign one in free agency as well to kind of maybe add to the depth. So we'll see what happens there. But I'm happy. I'm fine for what it is. It sucks to lose Jonah, but it is what it is. You can't expect to keep every single body. You had a feeling that he could walk. So, good thing we had a backup plan ready for that, you know what I'm saying? So, salute to Brian Holmes on that. Even bringing Graham Glasgow back here in the first place last year. So, good idea on that one. So, kudos to that. Happy for Glasgow, man. Hometown kid again. Gets to stay here and play for another 3 years. I wish we could have never let him go the first time. But, yeah, that's just what it is, man. Let's hope he can stay healthy and we can continue to move forward with him at the guard spot. And I would likely have a battle at the guard spots over there. Like I said, we may draft somebody or get somebody in free agency. So we'll keep our ears to the ground on that move. So transitioning next for the Marcus Davenport move. He's somebody who is experienced. Again, he's a former first-round pick. A lot of people probably will label him as a bust of a first-round. The guy has some expectations to come out and do some things in the NFL. He's had his moments. But overall, he really didn't show much to me with the Minnesota Vikings. It's enough. He's got overall, it's fully guaranteed. His base contract is 1 year, $6.5 million, but he has a chance to make $10.5 million total. So that's going to probably be really stakes based. Like, he may have to be very productive. There's going to be some track and what they capped it all to. So maybe it's a sack bonus, maybe it's partially, run tackle bonus. It could be anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It could be snap based. It could be any of those things. I have to look deeper to those contract details, but you have to assume it's on those level of basis, because when you get a contract where your base is a certain amount of money, but you got a chance to make over a certain amount, is usually performance based. So you could contest that that's what it's going to be in snap space. So yeah, not really excited about that move with Marcus Davenport. Personally, you know what I'm saying? He's kind of a lateral move to just add a depth guy. That could be a possible sign. They may be moving on from Romeo Okoro this year. I'm not sure. They could be. We know they moved on from Julian last year. He's, I believe, a Philly. So that could be also a sign that that could be a lateral move for that, or just to add depth at the DN position. Me personally, I would have wanted what's my guy named Derek Burnett. I would probably preferred him more, but we'll see what happens with Davenport. Like I said, I'm not really feeling it that much. Yeah, man. We'll see what happens. No, I'm not gonna hate the move off the rip, but it is kind of a very underwhelming move by Brad Holmes. I felt he could have did a little bit better with that. Who knows? Maybe he'll surprise us. Maybe he'll perform. The Lions technically staff do know him from Aaron Glenn and Dan Campbell, him being over there in that New Orleans connection. So I think it's important that I bring that up. But for now, until I can see further notes, it's just a veteran depth move for now. We'll see what happens with it. But if you liking what you hear so far, man, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, man. Share this content, man. Like I said, it puts that into the algorithm. So make sure y'all hit that bad boy for your boy, man. And the big move so far that we're going to say the final move for us today. They traded for CB Carlton Davis. Now, it's strange. I told myself this past early in the offseason when we were making the playoffs after we beat the Bucks in the playoffs, I said I wouldn't mind having one of your DBs on our team. At first, I was saying Jamel Dean but that was until the injury happened during the game he had against us. But they go out and trade for Carlton Davis. Now, he's not a superstar cornerback. I don't expect to get that. I'm not going to be too harsh on any veteran DB that they bring on this team, because at the end of the day, anything is better than what we already have. He's a solid player. Even if you say he's a B-level player, I'm good with him being traded here with the third round pick. It's not an exciting move, but it's like our secondary every little bit helps, which is why I'm kind of hurt about the Tracy Walker scenario, him being released. I get it, the money scenario, but it's like we kind of need the safety depth, you know what I'm saying? And, you don't want to, we don't even know what's going to be the deal with CJ Gardner-Johnson. So we don't know if he's going to come back or not. So, yeah, you get another cornerback, but to go across the Cam Sutton. Rumor has it also we're still probably linked in that supposed trade deal that could go down with Chiefs L'Jarius Sneed. We don't know if that's going to be anything official. We don't know if we're going to make a move. Maybe they'll pick a phone call. Brad Holmes made a note saying that any move he makes from now is going to be made for December. So, okay. And that's where I'm going to leave it to him. But I like Carlton Davis. I think he's a solid player. You know what I'm saying? He's not the greatest corner of all time that we can pick, but I think he's a little bit of a help. I think he can be help. Obviously, again, Aaron Glenn, and Lions, they sort of familiar with him from being a divisional rival of theirs at one point. I do believe Aaron Glenn could put him in the right spot. Let's be fair, Cam Sutton wasn't the greatest cornerback either when he got here. He had some moments where he played really well last year, and then he had some moments where he didn't. The real issue with this defense is still up front. You know what I'm saying? That front seven. That's what's going to really alter the character. Can we still improve the secondary? Is there still moves that can be made? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Should we bring back CJ? Yeah, I'm more than fine with that. But, I'm not going to overbeat down Carlton Davis too much. I'm not going to overhype it either. I know he's had his games where he played really well. Everybody obviously on Twitter is going to look at stats and and the numbers and all this other stuff, and look at posts that other players have said about him. That's the common thing that happens in free agency. I'm not going to pay too much into that. Is he a help? Yes. Is he going to fix all our problems? No. And that's just the best way I can put it. And I think for us, we got to continue to focus on that front seven. There's still names out there that can be signed or traded for that let's get. But just to go over some of the moves that we've seen today, just a couple of them. Just a little while ago, found out Saquon Barkley is going to Philly. You got DeAndre Swift going to the Bears on an $8 million deal per season. You have Brian Burns being traded for what I believe was a second and a fifth round pick to go to the New York Giants, and they signed an offensive lineman as well for 2 years. Panthers also signed some offensive lineman from, I want to say he played for, the Raiders or somebody? It was one of those teams. He's got, wherever he got him from, this man is getting $100 million, okay? That's all I know. They did have some O-line problems, so I don't blame them for investing that kind of stock into their offensive line. So that probably did spell the trouble for Brian Burns, and you know what I'm saying, he was somebody that we all hope we can get. New York Giants found a way to get him, and like I said, they let Saquon go. And I believe, if I'm correct, I could be wrong, but I think Austin Eckler is there now. So I could be wrong. I had to fact check that. So it's a lot of movement, a lot of releases this year. Bills released Poyer, a lot of DBs, and a lot of defensive players. So it's still players out there, man. They can go out there and get resigned. You know, Patriots re-signed a 2020 draft pick at the offensive line. They obviously traded away Matt Jones, I believe, and then just to go over a few moves, man. So it's been a lot of movement, and divisional rivals today, Green Bay getting Josh Jacobs. That's also really a happy thing I want to hear. Aaron Jones obviously being released in return. Obviously he's a younger player and he might be a little bit better in certain regards, so that does kind of scare me. We also have been linked to DJ Reader, D tackle that used to play for the Texans, now recently playing for the Bengals. I kind of wanted him a few years ago when he was in free agency. I think he got released, so I think the Lions may be in tune for that. I wouldn't mind bringing him in because we need all the help that we can absolutely get. So the Lions really need to get on that phone call. Now, to be fair, I know we had a lackluster start to free agency today, but Brad Holmes before I did make a move overnight. I remember waking up in his first year here and we had Jamal Williams. So just give him a chance. I'm going to see what he's going to do. I'm going to make him put his money where his mouth is. So that's the best I think do for it. So, I'm not going to get into all this grading free agency stuff today. That's for the kids. I don't really get into that. We'll just see what happens next, man. But with that being said, man, y'all tell me who y'all would like to see get signed here or traded here or whatever, man. If you think they should just wait to the draft and just re-sign their own guys, just leave in the comment section, man. I can't stress that enough. And if again, man, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button on that channel, man. Go down there and hit that button, man, and that like button, man. Put this channel into the algorithm, man. Trying to get it back, trying to get my health back right, man. It's been a struggle over the last few months, so thank y'all for watching this video, man. And don't forget to subscribe to D313SB as well, man. The main YouTube channel. Y'all think y'all got that to 700 subs, man. Appreciate y'all. We will be coming back with more content. Like I said, I'm still working with to try to get with the guys, man, and we'll see what's going on. And with that being said, man, we'll get into it. I'll try to keep y'all updated as much as I can in the next couple of days. With that being said, it's your boy Numbers J. Y'all have a good one, man. Peace.